Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, as we still continue coming to you live out of Nazareth with the ANC conference, the 55th conference. And there is clearly a huge interest in the conference. And just yesterday, we heard Pulimabi speaking about accrediting 900 journalists. So there is this huge interest right across the entire world. And with me is Melissa Chalila, South African correspondent for Kyodo News Japan. And just to try and understand what foreign media and the interest is with the ANC conference. Melissa, welcome to this broadcast, and wonderful that you're able to join us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, let's talk about this interest out of Japan, and you are with Kyodo News in Japan. Why such a huge interest in this conference?
Well, the Japanese people have always been interested in South Africa and South African issues. I think probably the most popular or well-known member of the ANC would be Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is very iconic to the Japanese people, and that's why we thought we would come here to the conference and let them know about what's happening within the conference, about the voting, and yes, and basically, obviously, this affects the 2024 elections. So there is a lot of interest in what's happening in South Africa.
Right. Now, just looking at Kyodo News, your audience, who do you reach out to?
It's mainly a Japanese audience, and quite a bit of Asia as well, like China. And yes, and we provide, we're basically a wholesale news agency. So we provide news to the main broadcasters and newspapers of Japan specifically.
Wow, so that's quite huge, because I'm sure you, through all these news outlets in Japan, and you mentioned China as well, you must be reaching to millions of people.
Absolutely. And in fact, for this particular conference, we are the only Japanese media covering it, basically. So what we see here is what we're going to send out to all the broadcasters and newspapers.
Exactly.
Of Japan.
And just as far as I know that you are here with someone who is based in Kenya. We actually met earlier on the lunch table as well. And as far as South Africa do enjoy ties, even China, they enjoy ties with South Africa. So they will be looking at this conference very, very closely because of the economic ties between the countries.
Absolutely. And in this case, China has almost taken over Japan. So Japan also would like to, tighten up its relationships with South Africa. So yes, we're always watching.
Okay, and for you personally, just being here at this conference,
yes,
is it challenging?
In terms of the timing and the delays, it can be quite a challenge. And then also trying to get information out of the officials and the communications people. And particularly, we in Japan, we're about 8 hours ahead. So we're trying to, like tonight, for instance, we really need to get file a story for the morning.
Yes.
For the morning news.
Right.
So yes, it absolutely is a challenge.
Right. Do you work independently, or are you networking with other news or media organizations?
No, we work independently.
Independently.
Yes.
Okay, so all the content that you produce is basically your own content.
It's our own content. Yes.
And
then obviously we sell it to.
Yeah. Have you been to a similar conference before, or is this your?
We have, and that's the thing. Japan has always been interested in this conference. I've been to a 2007 conference in Polokwane, the conference in the Free State. So since 2007, we've always been at the conference and covered it.
But originally, you're not from South Africa, are you?
I'm Malawian.
Okay,
yes,
no, I could pick up from the surname.
Yes, I'm Malawian. Yes, but based here in Johannesburg.
Well, Melissa, thank you very much for that and sharing what you have with us. And I think it's quite an interesting dynamic,
Yes,
to see foreign media and their interest in the ANC conference. We thank you
absolutely.
for your time.
It's a pleasure.
All
You're
the best
welcome.
to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Melissa Chalila joining us, and she is a South African correspondent for Kyodo News.